What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, guys, we are talking about how social media has ruined so many lives, guys, and this is actually so true. Lots of people don't talk about this topic, especially people that make content. But today, guys, I want to give you guys examples of how social media has ruined people's lives. And this is not just talking about recent events. This is talking about through many years. I believe social media got big in, I want to say like 2009, 2010. That's when social media got really big. And that's when I was like a little kid, guys. So let's talk about some of the reasons why social media has ruined many lives. Now, obviously, guys, let me put a disclaimer on here. Social media has also made so many lives better as well, with technology being able to answer our questions at like a fast pace. Like if you have a question on something about history, or you have an interest in learning something, we have the information at our fingertips. We can go online, we can Google it up, we can watch educational videos on learning topics and stuff. If you want to travel somewhere, you can go look up the laws, you can go look up the rules, you could look up the places that you can go see and plan it all out and stuff. And that's great. But there's a downside to everything as well. And social media has a lot of negative effects as well, guys. And that's what this video is going to be on. Not everything about social media is bad. So just take that with a grain of salt. There is goods and there is bads as well. But I want to point out some of the bad things that maybe you are experiencing as well from social media. So let's get on into it, guys. The first topic I want to talk about today, guys, is phone addiction. And phone addiction is a real thing, guys. And if you're watching this video, you might be addicted to your phone, to be honest. But let's talk about this. What is your screen time on your phone? Do you know how to check your screen time on your phone? Me personally, guys, I believe my screen time is probably within like 5-6 hours. And many people, guys, have a screen time of 5+ hours. And that's insane. That's a long time if you think about it. That's like watching 2 full movies, basically. That's a long time to be behind a screen. Now, obviously, what are you doing when you're using that screen time? Are you watching brain rot? Are you scrolling? Because doom scrolling is a real thing, guys. Are you using learning apps? Are you watching educational videos? Are you at the gym listening to music? All that stuff plays a factor in the screen time. Doom scrolling on apps, guys, is something where, and a lot of you guys know this because of shorts and TikToks, it's when you just keep swiping and getting more videos. And there's people that are even sacrificing the sleep, guys, to watch more videos, or to be watching more posts on Instagram and stuff. And that's kind of crazy. Like people are not prioritizing the sleep schedule because they would rather keep watching nonsense online. And that's crazy to think about. There's people that only sleep 3-4 hours a day, and it's because they're online on their phones. I did that, guys, when I was working 2 jobs. And let me tell you, sleeping 4 hours is not fun. So the fact that there's people that do this just so they can watch more TVs or more videos or be on an app longer, that's kind of crazy to me. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's their life. They can do whatever they want. But you should probably prioritize sleep over watching something on your phone, to be honest. You gotta take care of yourself. Technology, it's always gonna be there. And you should definitely make sure that you're taking care of yourself instead of prioritizing an app or a video. Like, at the end of the day, you only have one life to live. You don't wanna be sending yourself into depression or bad mental states because you're getting lack of sleep. And that's what happens when you get lots of lack of sleep, guys. I can tell you that from experience as well. Another thing, guys, about phone addictions is the fact that we are starting this at such a young age now. When I was like 6 years old, guys, I didn't have a phone. I didn't get my first phone until I was in high school. Now we have 6-year-olds walking around with cell phones. That's really crazy and really mind-blowing to me. Like, we're starting these addictions off at such a young age. Like, kids are not being kids anymore, guys. They are being handed an electronic device at the age of 2, possibly. I've seen 2-year-olds in the stores watching videos on the phones, and I'm like, this is kind of sad. Like, they're not even being able to be kids anymore because everyone's solution is just throw a screen in front of them. And that's why we have lots of people with contacts and glasses as well. People are just looking at screens, and now there's a thing where if you're looking down all the time, I forgot what it's called, but it has something to do with your neck. It's like a neck problem. I'll look it up and I'll post it on the thing right here for you guys to see. But that's a thing too. It's like a neck disorder or like a neck problem that happens due to looking at screens, looking down at screens all day, every day. And phone addiction is so real, guys. And it's ruining so much stuff. And, you know, it's like little kids aren't playing with toys. They're not building with Legos anymore. They're just playing apps and using video games and electronics. And it's like, you don't want to make an addiction like that when they're really young. You want to teach them, hey, go outside, go to the park, go play, go ride a bike, go ride a scooter. There's kids, guys, that they don't learn how to ride a bike because their parents are not taking them outside because they're just putting them in front of phones. And it's like, the internet is so dangerous, especially to little children, because the algorithm will throw out anything. And it's like, who are your kids watching? Because you don't want your kids looking up to the wrong people, guys. And there's a lot of people online that just post a bunch of stuff, and it's like, I wouldn't want my kid looking up to you, you know? And that's how we need to treat all content creators. Like, we need to be able to look at people and say, hey, if my kid was to watch this person, I would be okay with it. Not, I don't want my kid watching this person online. Another thing that social media has done to ruin lives, guys, it kind of ruins the authenticity of relationships. Loneliness is more common now than it was back in the day before social media was a big thing. And people used to socialize, used to talk more. But now when you go out in public, people would rather be inside their phones than to go talk to a new person and socialize. And I see this all the time. When I go out by myself, guys, and I go out to eat, or I go out to just walk around by myself, explore by myself, the amount of people that are on their phones instead of socializing is insane. And it's like, even when people go out to eat with their friends, a lot of times the phones are out in the open. And that's crazy. It's like, you're not enjoying the moment. You're too busy on your phones watching videos or texting or doing whatever. And that stuff could wait until after you're done hanging out with the person that you're hanging out with. And it's like really insane to think about that people would rather prioritize whatever is behind the screen than it is to spend time with the person that's actually sitting right in front of them. And the fact that it's so tough to actually meet new people and make new friends, when in actual reality, it should be so much easier with social media to meet new people, to make new friends. But the thing is, the fact that people are hiding behind the phones and hiding behind these apps, it makes it so much tougher because people don't actually have social skills nowadays. Like, I had to teach myself social skills in my 20s. I didn't know how to socialize, guys. I didn't know how to talk. Like, literally, guys, in school, I didn't even talk that much because I didn't know how to talk. And it's like, this is the world that we are living in now. And with rise of AI and stuff, it's gonna get worse. And we need to have people be like, hey, people need to speak up now and say, hey, We need to bring back socializing. We need to bring back social events. We need to bring back going and meeting people and speaking face to face, not meeting through apps, not meeting through Bumble, not meeting through dating apps. You want to actually go on dates? Go ask out people in real time. And people always say like, oh no, that's crazy when I bring up that idea, because people would rather hide behind technology now and nothing feels special anymore. And that's why we see lots of people just dating coworkers now. Back in the day, guys, people never dated coworkers. Now, people only date coworkers because that's the easy way out. And everybody just wants the easy way out. Nobody wants to actually take risks in their life nowadays, because social media kind of portrays going out and just talking to a new person and trying to get to know people as being weird, being creepy. And in actual reality, it's like social media is fake. You got to keep that in the back of your mind at all times, guys. Everything you see online is fake. I try to be real online. That's why I posted a few, like last week. I posted last week saying that I was going to do a 90-day challenge because I was going through depression again. I said in 90 days, I'm going to change my life. And I wrote down 4 goals, guys, that I want to accomplish in 90 days. Today's day 3 of me posting for 90 days on my YouTube shorts. It's only on this app, guys, that I'm doing this. I'm not posting on Instagram. I'm not posting it on Facebook. I'm not posting it on anything else I have. It's just for YouTube. And to show you guys, like, hey, social media is so fake. And I'm doing this to show you guys the real life behind me. Like, I thought about taking a break from social media. I really did. And I said, you know what? No, because social media is so fake. And every time someone gets depressed, they walk away from it, or they just post happy stuff and pretend everything's fine. I don't want to do that. I want to be real. And I want to show you guys, hey, I'm a real person. I'm not going to sit there and be fake on camera. Like, if I'm actually going through stuff, I'm going to let you guys know, hey, I'm going through this right now. Another thing that got ruined is friendships from social media. And this is another thing, guys, that is kind of weird, but people are so easily getting jealous nowadays. And don't get me wrong, your friends want to see you succeed, but they don't want to see you do better than them. And this is something that I've learned so many times at such a young age, guys. When you post stuff about your accomplishments and stuff, or if you post like, hey, I want to do this, people will laugh at you. People will say, oh, this person's never gonna do. And then whenever you go and do it, they get so jealous. And it's like, why are you jealous? If I can do it, you can do it. But the thing is, they just want everything handed to them, and they don't want to put in the work. And when you show people, hey, this is how you put in the work, like, they get mad because they didn't start when you did, and you're farther than them now. And guys, I've seen this not just in my life, but in many other people's lives as well. Rumors, gossip, and betrayals are easy with social media, especially rumors and gossip. People can easily start rumors about you on social media. People can easily gossip about you nowadays. All they need to do is text another person, and just, it's like the game, I think it's called like Phone. It's where like one person has a message at the beginning of the game, and you whisper it to the next person, and then they whisper it to the next person, and you can only say it once. You can't repeat anything. So by the time it gets to like the last person, it's a completely different thing than what was originally said, because throughout the people, the communication line ends up getting compromised at some point. Either someone forgets or someone makes something up along the way, and it creates a whole different sentence from what was originally said. And that's how rumors and gossip work. One person starts it, and then it's like a wildfire. By the end, it's unrecognizable to the person who even started it. But that's how it is, and that's how social media kind of plays into it. But it's so easy with social media as well to betray people and to gossip and spread rumors, especially if you're going in like through the middle school and high school phases. It's so easy for gossip and rumors to definitely spread about you. If you're in your early 20s, this doesn't really affect you. But I do make videos. My target audience, guys, is teens and early 20s because I'm in my mid 20s. I'm trying to help those who are younger than me. But yeah, it's so easy to go through that, guys, and I hope that none of you guys are going through that. But just keep in the back of your mind that if you are or have gone through some stuff like this, I have not gone through it myself, but I know people who have gone through this as well. Dating, guys. Social media has definitely changed the dating game. I think social media has definitely ruined dating for lots of people. Because of the fact that these guys and these girls, their minds are all messed up because of social media. These men are addicted to porn, and they think that dating is just about intercourse, when in actual reality, dating is way more than just having intercourse with someone, guys. A relationship is way more than that, but all they see online is that, and that's all they want. And that's kind of sad. And then for girls, they think they gotta wear makeup and wear all these revealing clothes to get guys, when I don't think that's attractive. In my opinion, guys, like real men, we don't find revealing clothes, wearing like super short shorts in public, or wearing like half naked clothes. We don't really find that attractive. We look at that as you guys being weird. Me personally, I don't even like makeup on a girl. I think when girls put makeup on, I think it makes them look like a clown, to be honest. Especially when they overdo it. It's like, if they overdo it, I can't even look at them. I'm like, yeah, let me look the other way. But social media, guys, has so many people thinking this thing as well, which is not even true. It has people thinking that they have so many options. And people always say there's so many other fish in the sea and stuff. But you gotta really pay attention here, guys. A lot of these guys, they're not looking for marriage. They're not looking to support a girl. They're just looking for a quick link up, and then they're gonna ditch you. And if they get you pregnant, they'll run away the first chance they get. And for you guys out there who might be watching this video, you gotta be careful. There's girls out here, guys, who are using men for money. They're using men for higher status. They just want to get to the next level. And they also are going to sell their bodies. You got to be very careful with OnlyFans and with social media. These girls are just revealing everything to anyone. And it's like, why would you want to date someone who's revealing everything to someone else already for free? It's like, there's no point in that. But you guys don't have many options. If you find someone that's actually real, and you find someone that's actually acting like an adult, you want to stay with that person. Relationships are not always sunshine and rainbows either. Social media has you thinking, oh, see, I'm so addicted to saying social media now, but it has you thinking that relationships are so easy and it's only good times because that's all you see. People don't post when they fight. People don't post when they're going through a tough time. But you gotta ask the elders who have been married for 50 plus years, and they will tell you this. True love is staying through the bad times and fighting the fight together. Not everything's gonna be easy. It's just like when you're alone in life. You're gonna have good times, you're gonna have bad times. Just like when you have another person in your life, you're gonna have good times together, you're gonna have bad times together. You gotta fight those bad times together, and you gotta enjoy those good times together. And don't forget those vows that you make when you get married. Through sickness and health, through rich or poor, and then all that good stuff, guys. Till death do you part. That's what I was trying to think of. I was trying to like fast forward it in my mind. But you want to be with that person until you die. Divorce shouldn't even be on your mind. Divorce should never be an option. When you say I do, that's it. You're locking it in. Like, this is it. This is forever. But this world has you thinking that divorce is so easy and divorce is normal. Divorce is not normal. Keep that in the back of your mind. And also, guys, this is kind of sad, but this is so true. It's so easy to cheat nowadays, and people are committing adultery as well with each other, especially co-workers, guys. And I never understood this, but I worked at places, guys, where there have been affairs and I've known about it, and I'm like, this is insane. Like, just be faithful to the person that you're with as well. In my opinion, cheating and stuff, if you're over 30 and you're cheating on people, heck, if you're in your mid-20s and you're cheating on people, you gotta really seriously grow up. Like, that's just my piece of advice to people who are still cheating on the boyfriends, girlfriends, or even if you're married and you're cheating, you really gotta just grow up. Like, there's really nothing else I could say about that. Another thing, guys, is people have lost their jobs due to social media. And I know this sounds insane, but the stuff you post on social media can actually get you fired from jobs. I've heard examples of this. I've also seen someone talking in his own video about how he posted something and he got fired from his job for it. So it's just crazy to think about, like, that you can get fired from something that you post on social media, from a job, when in actual reality, who you are outside of work or what you say outside your job should not affect what you're doing when you're on the clock. But anything said can and will be used against you, I guess, for real. But anyway, guys, let's get on to the next bullet point topic. This video is going to be a little longer than I thought, but negative mental health results, guys. And this is something else that's insane, but this is so true. This, using social media all the time, guys, can lead to depression. It can lead you to even offering yourself. There have been cases where people have killed themselves over social media, guys. One of the first cases I've heard of was a YouTuber who was gaming, and my childhood hero, Kumani456, was actually really good friends with this guy. His name was Etika, and he ended up being depressed, and social media, he was a big gamer on social media, and it led him to depression and those long hours of just being behind the screens, gaming nonstop, and, you know, the whole pressure of he was being big. He was one of the first big gamers on social media, besides like the real big ones. But like, you gotta always prioritize your mental health first. Don't focus on posting all the time. And after he did off himself, guys, lots of the gaming community was saying, hey, you guys, social media is not a joke. Social media is fake. Social media, like, he was acting happy on camera, but he was really dying inside, and it led him to keep struggling with depression because he didn't speak up, and, you know, he didn't take that break, and he ended up offing himself, which is really sad. I wasn't watching that guy, but I was watching Kumani456, guys, and I was just thinking, dang, like, this is kind of sad. Someone offed himself because they didn't know how to speak up, or they didn't know how to tell their fan base, like, hey, I gotta take a break, or anything like that. It's kind of sad to think about. Another thing, guys, is comparison, which leads to low self-esteem. Social media has people thinking they're behind in life and that other people are doing better than them. Like, I see people my age that are married or having kids or this and that. Everyone's story is different, guys, so don't ever compare your story to someone else, because your story is unique to you. So don't think like, hey, I have to be married at 25 years old, or I have to have a kid at 22 years old, or I have to have a really great job when I'm 25 years old. I have to be like a multimillionaire by 30 years old. Like, social media is something that people are using as like a blueprint for what your life has to look like. Everyone's life is different, guys. Everyone's life story is different. There's people that become millionaires when they're 16 years old. There's people that become millionaires when they are 45, 50 years old. There's people that don't even become millionaires and they have a great successful life. Like, money and status is not all that there is to life. Being in a relationship, and having kids in your 20s is very great. And in my opinion, those people are very lucky that they got to start at such a young age. But it's also like you have to be ready. You have to be mentally ready and mentally mature to really like reap those blessings that God gives you. And there's some of us that we're not ready in our early 20s. Let's admit it. Like me, I wasn't like 100% mature when I was in my early 20s. Like, you gotta really sit down and ask yourself, am I really mature for a relationship? Am I really mature for the responsibility of bearing a child at the age of 20 years old? I mean, yeah, anyone can do it. But it's also like, you gotta remember, when you're raising a kid, you don't want to scar your kid either. Like, you don't want to give them bad memories or like something like that. So just keeping that out there, guys, that everyone's life story is different. Some of us wanted to travel the world in our 20s, and then some of us didn't want to travel at all. We just wanted to start families in our 20s. So everyone's priorities are different. So don't let social media fool you into thinking you're behind in life. You're just doing things different than other people. And that, there's nothing wrong with that. Just be yourself. And don't compare, like, let's say you're going to the gym. Don't compare your body to someone else who's been going to the gym for like 10 plus years and stuff like that. Fear of missing out, guys. This is big on social media too. People think like they're gonna miss out on stuff if they take a break from social media. You're not missing out on nothing. I take breaks from social media all the time, guys. I uninstall the apps and stuff. You're not missing anything. People are just gonna post the same stuff that they always post. Just take a break. Nothing wrong with taking a break from social media, especially if it's for your mental health. You'll be much happier when you take a break from social media, and when you go back on, you'll be like, oh, look at that, didn't miss anything. People will just be posting the same stuff, guys. I kid you not. I've taken a break from social media like 7 times, and every time I go back on, it's the same trash when I left. I'm like, wow, didn't miss anything there. There's a few people that post like, hey, I did this. I'm like, whoa, this person did this. And those are the accounts I always go to first, because I'm like, I gotta like a bunch of posts from this person. This person probably traveled to 3 different places, or this person probably did something great. And I like cheering on the people I follow. If I follow someone on social media, I'm not stalking them. I'm just liking their post, and I'll message them too, because I don't want, like, in my opinion, why would you follow someone and not keep checking in on them, not keep messaging, not keep liking their post? I think it's weird if you have someone on social media and you're just looking at the stuff and never liking anything. I think that's really weird. Like, why would you have someone on social media then? Like, if you're a fake person in real life, don't pretend to be a real person on social media. Just keep it real, you know? Just always be real. Like, if you don't want someone in your life, don't follow them on social media. I mean, simple as that, guys. And finally, guys, the lack of focus. This is so big, and this is kind of the whole reason why I wanted to make a video like this. The short video content, guys, TikTok, shorts on YouTube, attention spans have been decreasing in time. And I'll show you guys a graph right here, but people can't accomplish their goals due to the fact that they are easily distracted, easily taken away from whatever they're trying to do. I know people who want to learn a new language, or who want to learn how to do something, or people that say, hey, I want to read a book, but they can't, because they can't sit for more than 2 minutes to focus. They can't read more than 1 page of the book without stopping and checking their phone. They can't learn how to sit and just study a language for an hour a day, because they can't stop hearing the ding, 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 ding on their phone and getting up to check the phone. And, you know, when you are always swiping on these short videos, the dopamine hit that you get is the same as if you accomplished reading a book or you accomplished learning a new language. So people are not patient anymore. People want stuff now, and that's not how it is. You have to earn, you have to work, you have to sweat it out for some of these things that are really fulfilling in life. Like when you want to get a really good body, you got to go to the gym. If you're trying to lose weight, you got to put in the work. You ain't going to wake up and start losing 20 pounds. It's going to take you like 6 months in the gym. And some of you guys are going to see the scale go up before you see it go down. Because when you start working out and you're using dumbbells and stuff, you might gain a few pounds in muscle before you start burning that fat. And not many people know that. So when they see the number go up, they get scared and then they just stop working out. And I want to tell you guys that anything in life that is hard to get is anything that is worth having in life. And that's something that I've learned recently. Like if you want something in life and it is super tough to achieve, that's what's worth having in your life. The stuff that you got to fight for, the stuff that you got to really dedicate time and energy to is the stuff that you want to go out and actually achieve. What are some solutions? How can you help yourself from falling into phone addiction, falling into the social media trap and stuff like that? Well, let me tell you guys something. The first thing you can do is limit your screen time. If your screen time is over 5 hours, you should work on limiting your screen time. You don't want to be on technology all the time. You don't want to be reliant on technology. If you're learning a new language, there's other ways you can go about it besides just learning apps on your phone. You can use books. I've been using a book recently, guys. I have writing books. I have this children's book that goes through like words, like these are colors and stuff. You can use flashcards and stuff. You don't need to be sitting on an app to learn a language. You can use actual textbooks. You can use flashcards. You can use other stuff. You don't need to have a phone in your hand to study. Reading a book, buy digital. Don't buy digital. Do physical copies. I have a book over here, but unfortunately it's under a bunch of stuff. But yeah, that's another way to get away from your phone. If you want to read a book and you buy the actual physical book, put your phone on silent, leave your phone in a different room and go read in a different room. I can tell you right now, you ain't missing nothing on that phone. If someone messages you, they could wait 30 minutes to an hour for a response. That's a normal wait time for a response, in my opinion. 30 minutes to an hour, that's nothing wrong with that, guys. Like, no joke. Now, 12 plus hours for a response, that's kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Don't be one of those people. No phone zones. I love no phone zones. I just created this in my friend group, actually. When we go out, we leave our phones in the car and we just hang out. We ain't missing nothing on social media. We ain't missing nothing if someone messages us. Like, we're out. We're outside. We're gonna spend time with our friends. We aren't gonna be on a phone. If we go out to eat, leave our phones in the car and just sit down and focus on the moment. Focus on now. We don't want to be distracted, and that's what phones are doing. Meeting up in person as opposed to always texting. This is another great thing that you can do just to get away from the phones, just to get away from technology. Meeting up in person. Like, in my opinion, that's probably the best way to communicate, because through messages and on the phone, you can misinterpret or like not 100% understand the other person's point of view, or maybe you don't hear the tone of voice correctly or something. It's very easy to have misunderstandings over the phone than it is to have it in person, because you get to see everything in person. Like right now, you guys can't see this, but I'm moving my hands a lot. You guys can't see that. That's a nonverbal gesture that no one can see, because all you see is from here up. You can't see what I'm doing below me. So just keep that in mind. If you are watching a video or you're like on a video call with someone, they might be moving their feet, they might be moving their hands, they might be making gestures that you don't see. And nonverbal communication is taken away when you're on the phone because you don't see the person. Or if you're in messages, you can't see what the person's thinking or what they're doing with their body or whatever. All you see is words. All you see is someone's voice. So meeting up in person is definitely better. And finally, guys, just mindfulness. Knowing like, hey, social media is fake and it is something that I can't really take seriously all the time. Like, social media is great. It's changed many lives for the better, but it's also changing lives for the worse, guys. Don't let it be you that, you know, that lets social media be your downfall. Social media is just a tool at the end of the day. It's not something that you gotta take 100% serious. Like, just have fun in social media. And, you know, it's great to meet people online. It's great to meet new friends. But also, there has to be a balance. Just like people talk about work-life balance, we need to normalize social media and life balance. When you do that, you can use social media as the tool that it's supposed to be used for, to help enhance your life, to help grow as a person, and to help motivate other people. And when you do that, and when you can actually live your life without checking your phone every 5 minutes, without having to scroll one last time before going to bed, that is when you can officially say that you are not addicted to social media and that you have beaten the social media curse and won't let social media ruin your life. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one.